Boss Monster is a 30-minute game for 2 to 4 players in which you craft a dungeon as an 8-bit video game boss. Survive longer than your opponents or earn the most souls to win the game. Build cunning traps and lure in heroes in this game of strategy. Each player plays as a randomly selected boss monster. Bosses have a fixed XP value, which is used to determine turn order from highest to lowest. In Boss Monster, building the perfect dungeon is key. Attracting heroes is important to earn their souls, but doing so before you're prepared could be fatal. As heroes move through rooms in the dungeon, they take damage. Dealing enough damage to a hero will defeat them and earn you a soul, but letting them through to your boss will wound you. If you acquire 5 wounds, you lose, but if you acquire 10 souls, you win. Each turn has 5 phases. Note that there is a quick start guide with the condensed rules for each phase as well as setup for reference. During the beginning of turn phase, adventurers seeking loot will come to town. The number of adventurers added each turn is equal to the number of players at the start of the game. During this phase, each player draws a room card in XP order. Next is the build phase. Each player may play 1 room card from their hand into their dungeons. Normal room cards can be placed either to the left of or on top of an existing room. Advanced room cards can only be placed on top of an existing room of the same treasure type. Play the cards face down in XP order. At this point, any player may play build phase spells. These have a hammer symbol. If multiple players played a spell at the same time, the active player resolves first, followed by XP order, highest to lowest. Once all players have laid a room card, you can no longer play spells. Reveal the rooms together and resolve any effects in XP order. Dungeons can have a total of 5 rooms. Your boss doesn't count as a room. The first time your dungeon reaches 5 rooms, your boss's level up ability will trigger. Resolve these abilities in XP order. In the bait phase, the heroes will move from town to the dungeon whose loot they are most attracted to. Each player tallies up the amount of each type of treasure in their dungeon, found on their boss and room cards. Then, move the heroes to the entrance of the dungeon that contains the most of their preferred treasure type. If there is a tie, that hero will remain in town until the next turn. Heroes follow a first in, first out rule, so any hero that remains until the next turn will be the first to leave if able. Next is the adventure phase. In XP order, players contend with all heroes entering their dungeon. As they enter each new room, follow the instructions of any room card that apply, and then deal damage to the hero equal to the number on the room card. Any player may play adventure phase spells, marked with an axe, before or after a hero enters a room. The active player resolves spells first, then resolve in XP order. If at any point the hero takes damage equal to or greater than its health, put it face down in your scorekeeping area. The number of gems in this area are the amount of souls you have acquired. If the hero is able to progress all the way to your boss, place it face up in your scorekeeping area. The number of blood drops are the amount of wounds you have taken. There are cases where rooms in your dungeon are destroyed. If there is a room card beneath, then it takes the place of the destroyed room. If not, move the rooms to close the gap created by the missing room. Any hero present in the destroyed room simply moves to the next one. In the end of turn phase, resolve any effects that lasted until the end of turn. At this point in the game, any player with 5 or more wounds in his scorekeeping area has lost. Remove all their cards from play. Any player with 10 or more souls has won. If there are multiple winners tied for souls, the player with the fewest wounds wins. If there is still a tie, the player with the lowest XP wins. The game also ends when the hero deck is depleted. To set up the game, deal each player a random boss card and set it at the right of your dungeon. Only use hero cards with player icons equal to or less than the number of players. Shuffle all decks and place the epic heroes at the bottom of the hero deck. Each player draws 5 room cards and 2 spell cards, and may keep any 5 cards they wish. Discard the others. Redraw your hand if you have 4 rooms with the same type of treasure, or 4 advanced rooms. Finally, All players play a room card to start their dungeon. No spells can be used at this time. We're Games Explained, and that's how to play Boss Monster.